Hi class, and welcome to week 4. You're almost there, you're almost to the finish line. Keep at it and you'll have the rest of your summer to enjoy yourself, hopefully, or probably work. NIU students are very hardworking, so I know most of you have other jobs and other stuff going on. All right, so this week, still pretty straightforward. A couple extra things added in there. You have discussion board posts. You're going to watch one of my favorite documentaries, in addition to the Frontline Coroner Medical Examiner documentary that you watched, which is also one of my favorites. This one is an in-depth look at TB in Swaziland, Africa. It's very current still. It's not even a couple years old, I don't think yet. And so you'll do your discussion on that. You have exam 4 this Friday, same timeline as all the other ones, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Don't forget this Saturday, final exam, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. There is no new content on the final exam. In other words, there hasn't been any material introduced between exam 4 and the final exam. So just refer to your past study guides or outlines for studying for the final exam. There won't be a new one for the final. I'm working on grading your presentations. As you can see, I've got my headphones here. This is not a prop. I hope to have them done tomorrow. There's a lot of students in this course, and obviously I want to do a thorough job grading them and provide you some feedback. So I will be out of town Wednesday and Thursday this week for work. So yeah, my aim is to get them finished up before I'm out of town. That way you'll know your current grade going into the final exam and also exam 4. In addition to those two things, you also have some certificates due this week. The FEMA certificates, 2 of those. The instructions are posted right there in the assignment and assessments. And then the outbreak investigation certificate. What I was thinking about the FEMA certificates is I try to stress this in the instructions, but I will reiterate it here. You need to leave time to receive the FEMA certificates by email. So make sure that you leave at least a couple of days. That would mean you would need to have those done by Wednesday in order to leave enough time to receive the certificates via email. Now, sometimes they arrive like that really quickly, within the hour, but sometimes they don't. So leave that time. I cannot accept them if they're submitted within 24 hours of the deadline, which is Friday at 11 p.m., then I will give you half of earned credit. And if it's past 24 hours, then I don't accept. It's just my policy. I think that's all we've got. As you go through that outbreak investigation, think about the steps of the outbreak investigation from your textbook. And I would even suggest, opening up your textbook to this outbreak investigation text. Look at the steps, kind of follow them as along so that you're connecting that book learning with this simulation. An outbreak investigation simulation is basically as close to the real experience that you're going to get from a classroom. If you, in your internship, find out that an outbreak investigation is going on, I would definitely suggest asking if you could, help with it or be part of it if you feel that's appropriate depending on your site and the situation. But usually they need help and they welcome help. So if you ever have the chance to get the real experience, I definitely suggest doing that. It's definitely a skill to have and a good experience to say that you've had. But if you don't have that opportunity, at least you can say that you've had this opportunity. All right, email me with questions or post them in the, if they're general, post them in the frequently asked question discussion board, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for all that you're doing.